Now then, good afternoon. I'm just here eating my pre-workout meal, and I thought I would have a little chat with you about cheat meals. So I've had a lot of people who I've done diet plans and nutrition advice for recently asking me, what about cheat meals? And it's a good question. It's completely fair enough, because in the fitness industry we have this school of thought and this widely accepted wisdom that if you are on a diet, you deserve one day where you can eat what you want. Now, this might start to sound preachy, but it's just not meant to sound preachy, because as far as I'm concerned, you could eat a fucking Snickers and a bag of Skittles for every meal for the rest of your life. But I want you to make an informed decision on cheat meals, so I'm going to give you for and against. Now, cheat meals can be a very useful tool sometimes, and namely when you are very deep into a fat loss phase, or maybe like a bodybuilding prep phase when you're getting ready for a show, or a photo shoot or something like that, for two reasons. Now, reason number one is if a cheat meal is done properly and at the right time in a fat loss phase, then it can help to rebalance and upregulate and downregulate some key hormones, namely upregulating leptin, which suppresses hunger, and downregulating ghrelin, which is the hormone which makes you feel more hungry. Reason number two is it can just be a little bit of a mental reset. If you've gone for 12, 14, 16 weeks solid on a diet and not had anything off plan for the duration of that time, then it can be a really nice just reset, break, and then get you set up to go again. Now, here are the points, all of them, that are against cheat meals. Okay, so number one, it is a really great way to fuck up your relationship with food. And it's not a lot of people put a lot of thought into their relationship with food, but it's a hugely important factor in whether you keep your body composition at a level that you're comfortable with and happy enough in your own skin at. So what it does when we have cheat meals at a certain specified time of the week is it reinforces this reward mechanism that we have with food. And it reinforces the idea that whenever we do something good, then we reward ourselves with food, which is just the backwards way of thinking about it if you care about your health or body composition at all. If you don't, then cool, carry on. But if you are in the mindset that I've had a really stressful day at work, I deserve a pizza, you also deserve to be a fat fuck. Now, I was semi-joking about that. That was a bit harsh. I didn't really mean that you deserve to be a fat fuck. But the point was a serious one, and it leads me on to my next point as well, which is that if you do have a massive cheat meal and you're trying to lose body fat, it could potentially set you back to up to a week's worth of progress in total. So let's think about it in terms of calories, just really objectively. If you have a full week in a 100 calorie deficit every single day, that's 700 calories deficit a week. What then happens if you have a 1,000 calorie cheat meal, which can be easily done, if you're having a takeaway, a few beers, chocolate, ice cream, that kind of thing. But if you have a 1,000 calorie cheat meal on a Friday, Saturday night, after being 700 calories in deficit, you're 300 calories up for the week. You're going to gain weight. Lastly, on the bad side of cheat meals, it can have a detrimental impact on your digestive system, your digestive health, because throwing all this massive and pro-inflammatory food at your gut ain't going to end well. Now, before anybody calls me out on this, I'm not saying you're never allowed to go out and get on it, or, have a pizza with your mates, or just eat foods that you like. Life's for living, not for dieting. I understand that. But if our health and body composition goals are actually important to us, we need to understand the risks and the downside to having this off-plan meal every week and at least know what we're doing. So if you feel like you need a cheat meal, I would suggest that you are probably being too restrictive in your diet in the first place. If you feel like you're never getting any of the foods that you actually like and enjoy and want to eat, then something's a little bit amiss. So it's probably a good idea to lift some of the restrictions off of your diet and make it less sort of restrictive, I guess. So one of my favourites is to add in a high-carb, sugary snack after workouts. This both serves a purpose in terms of replenishing glycogen after I finish in the gym, and it also keeps me on the straight and narrow because it doesn't feel like I'm just eating fucking chicken and broccoli every meal. There's other ways you can do it as well, to be fair. So a lot of people like to eat more, get an urge to eat their cravings later at night. So maybe a good approach there would be saving the bulk of your calories for the last meal of the day and getting a big serving of food or something that you like at night. But the caveat to that is that it should all stay within your calorie and nutrient balance split kind of thing. Hopefully that made sense and wasn't horrendously boring. I feel like I was a bit boring, but you know, maybe some people find me boring all the time. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is the case, but not to worry. Anyway, I am going to go train now. I'm going to go change out of my shirt and do an upper body session. Have a wonderful Friday, and I will speak to you again very, very soon.